Hey everybody! So tomorrow we're going on an all-school field trip. That means that all of the grades here at AMS and CWSA are hopping on buses and heading to a magic show. It's called The Science of Magic with Bill Black. So that we're prepared tomorrow and we know what's going to come and what we need to do, that's what this video is going to be, so you can discuss it in your advisories, so we're set for tomorrow. We're going to cover the who, what, where, when, why of everything, so let's get after it. So question number one is what? What is the field trip about? We're going tomorrow to see Bill Black, a professional magician. Now, Bill Black calls his presentation The Science of Magic, and he's going to talk to us and show us certainly some magic tricks, but also show us how those magic tricks are forms of science experiments. To give you a taste of what's coming, here's a short promo reel of the show he does for non-school audiences. Now, the show we're going to see is going to be a bit different than that. For normal magician shows, the purpose is to fool the audience, to help them believe amazing magical things are happening. In what he's going to show us, The Science of Magic, he's going to connect the ways that the magician's tricks are forms of science experiments and ways that we can reproduce and make amazing things happen. So, more of a connect the dots session than you saw right there. So I'll answer the next two questions, who and where, at the same time. This science experiment and magic show is sponsored by the Southwood County Arts Council, and they are paying for all of the area schools, not just AMS, but also Humke, also Rams, also Port Edwards, also a lot of the school districts to come together and watch this. So it's not just going to be us who are going to be there. There's going to be several opportunities to represent AMS and CWSA with a lot of other students your same age. So the question of where, that will be at the Performing Arts Center, or the PAC, in Wisconsin Rapids. Now, I don't know if you've been to this space before, but it's huge and it's beautiful. It has room for a lot of people. But what that means is it really is important for us to be on our best behavior as guests there to show that we appreciate the opportunity. The next question is when, or what's our timeline? We're going to start out by leaving AMS at about 9 a.m. After that, we should arrive in our buses at the Performing Arts Center at about 9:15. The performance itself is going to run from 9:30 to 10:30, and then we're going to be back here at AMS by 11 a.m. Because our first lunch of the day, 6th grade, starts at right around 11 a.m., their bus is going to head back first, and everybody's going to keep their normal lunch schedule and roll through the day from there. Now, for various reasons, some students will not be attending the show, and that's good too. We're going to have stuff for you to do and some teachers hanging back. If that's you, please report to the library at 9 o'clock and we'll go from there. Now let's finish up by talking about how we should behave while we're there. So even though we're going to be in a different building than AMS, we expect everybody to keep the three major values that are the Papermaker way. Be responsible, be respectful, and be safe. You need to be responsible by making sure that you stay with your group, that you're listening to your teacher's directions. There's going to be a lot of people there, a lot of schools, not just us. And this is not the time to be messing around and not hearing what happened because you're doing something with your friends. And so still have a fun time, talk to each other, but you need to be extra alert to see what your teachers are saying so you end up in the right spot. Number two, be respectful. Remember, we're guests here. One of the great thrills I got is when the 7th grade came back from their field trip and the people at the corn maze said, you know what, this is one of the best groups we've had. They were respectful, we love having them here. Let's have that same experience, and I want to hear that same thing from the people in the Arts Council and at the PAC. This is going to be the first all-school field trip we've done, and you know what, if we do other ones, to a big degree will depend on how respectful we are when we're there. And the last one, be safe. If you're doing the responsible and respectful, safe's going to take care of itself. Remember, be good guests, enjoy yourself, but be aware of what's going on around you. All right, now it's your turn. In your homerooms and advisories right now, please ask any questions you may have and go over some of the details I just shared with you. We're going to be ready for tomorrow. We're going to have a great time. And hey, go Papers. Have a great day.